The end. The end. And I quite literally mean it. I want you to understand a few things before I talk about how the fight broke out. This is serious. This is not something that we have heard in the past. This is something, a developing story. They are fighting, and they're fighting like they have never fought before. Meghan and Harry, the road ends here, especially for Meghan Markle, who was always looking for an exit door. This is it. But again, as I said, for you to understand the whole picture, you have to listen to this particular podcast first.
Which he basically flounced out of, furiously denying he's a racist bully. But the Charity Commission, whilst not commenting on allegations that Harry, this is by the chair lady, the chair of the charity, Dr. Sophie Chandorka, she said Harry and the other trustees, let's be fair, were basically racist, sexist bullies. She accused them of being guilty of something called misogynoir, which is prejudice against black ladies, black females, as she is. And she didn't like Harry's colonial method of fundraising, which is basically posh polo events in Florida. Now, Harry has said that this report completely exonerates him. It doesn't at all. It doesn't at all. It says that the trouble with this charity is that it was badly mismanaged. It allowed a damaging boardroom battle to be played out in the public eye and basically unravelled due to dysfunctionalism, really. So he's the guy in charge. It's his charity. He does stand accused of ruining what he once called his life's work, which was to help the child victims of HIV who've been left orphaned by that terrible condition HIV throughout Africa. So it's a marvellous charity. He co-founded it with his mum. Now it lies unravelled and in ruins, and he bears a serious amount of the blame. But of course, no, it's not his fault. Nothing is ever his fault. So he's flounced out, nothing to do with me, blaming everyone else. He's petulant and I would say immature in this regard, wouldn't you?
Well, before the comment section yells at us, he co-founded this for his mother with another prince. They both co-founded this charity together to honor their mothers. So this was post Princess Diana that he founded this charity. But the Charity Commission said, okay, well, as a whole, we can't identify a pattern of bullying. We can't identify this harassment as a regular occurrence, but it is not our job to investigate individual issues. So Dr. Sophie Chandorka and her team have said, well, then we will find the right place to investigate the harassment that she feels like she's had, that she says was aggressive towards her by Prince Harry and some of those other members that stepped down and quit the board. So
So basically, Prince Harry is not letting it go. In fact, he made some explosive phone calls to the charity, and he called basically Sophie Chandorka when she used Diana, Princess of Wales, Princess Diana's name to further the cause of the charity as poorest possible test ever. Basically means he freaks out when he heard his mom's name was used, and he said this is the poorest possible taste. And he definitely meant something very, very negative about Sophie Chandorka. The point here is that Harry is going back and forth over this. He is almost ruining it all thanks to his tantrum, not understanding how the reality works. So what is the news we have? There is this insider information that suggests, and Meghan spoke to that particular insider information as to what I understand. Meghan Markle had a conversation with Prince Harry over this scandal. New scandal, old scandal, whichever way you look at it, this sentimentality charity is a scandal. It has become a scandalous thing for Prince Harry because of the abuse and because of so many things that went on. And we can add on it Meghan Markle's participation, her bullying, her dominating the stage when she was present there giving a word to those polo participants. But that's beside the point. The point is Meghan Markle right now had she actually had a conversation, I believe it was last night, with Prince Harry, according to that source again, and she basically told him that this is not something you should pursue anymore. You should just give it up, move on from it, and I will not tolerate, okay, coming from Meghan Markle, very harsh word to Harry, I will not tolerate this kind of dramas in my life from you anymore. Why? Because I am busy. I am busy with my own jam jar, Netflix, and all of those things that are becoming a big flop. I need to clear my head and focus on my career and my business, my venture as ever, from where we can make some money. Your charity, Meghan said to Harry, again coming from the source, insider information, your charity is not bringing us any profit, any money. Your charity will not put food on our table. Therefore, you need to give it up. You need to forget about it and move on and help me instead to grow my business. Let's do something together so we can make money. And these words were not said in a nice way to Harry by Meghan Markle. She was furious. I don't know if they fought with a punch. I don't know. But definitely the situation right now between Harry and Meghan is very, very intense. Remember the friction between Meghan and Harry. There are many of them. This is probably gonna be ruining their career, as I said, and their relationship together, because this is big, this is huge, this is becoming a big public discussing point at this time.
Centre Bali's fighting back, though. I love this. So, reports today, Lady C, that Prince Harry could actually face further action over these claims of bullying and misogyny. As you say, this ain't over. And then Centre Bali clarifying on X that actually the Charity Commission is explicitly clear that it is not the Commission's responsibility to adjudicate or mediate internal disputes. This would include individual allegations of bullying, harassment, misogyny, and misogynoir. So Harry actually could still face these very, very contentious claims about him. Rebecca English reporting in the Mail today that he is making raging late-night calls over the Centre Bali charity, ranting of a hostile takeover of his life's work. And Rebecca English told he is utterly devastated, spending hours on the phone from California to supporters late into the night. A source close to the prince telling her there was no way in hell he would ever work with Centre Bali again, or at least not while Sophie Tanjoka and her new stool pigeons were in place. What's more, while the prince is weighing up his options over what to do next, they said if he were to set up a charity again, he would categorically not do it under the jurisdiction of the Charity Commission for England and Wales, which he has no faith in, and would go as far to say that he believes isn't fit for purpose. As she says, the Commission, let's remind ourselves, is the government's independent regulatory body, and as we all know, after his
I'm not going to be playing the rest of the video from Dan Warden, but the point was very, very clear, which is that Harry is not done with Centre Bali. He's not done with that. Now, there is this report, it's a different topic, where it basically says that Harry nearly punched Meghan Markle after seeing this from Trevor Ingleson on her birthday. Seeing this from Trevor Ingleson's from her birthday. Take a listen.
Meghan Markle's 44th birthday celebration in California took a dark and humiliating turn when a private message from her ex-husband, Trevor Engelson, reportedly sparked an explosive outburst from Prince Harry. According to multiple insiders present during the private moment, Harry was left seething with rage after spotting what he described as a completely inappropriate birthday greeting from Trevor on Meghan's phone. Witnesses allege...
I have a hard time believing this kind of report because we have seen how, if you remember, the polo partner that Harry had, Macho, he used to kiss Meghan Markle in front of Harry. They used to hug, they used to embrace, they used to... I don't know what else they used to do, but Nacho, so not Macho, Nacho was very, very close to Meghan Markle physically. And Harry was totally okay being the man, being the husband he is, or being the, I should say, lapdog he is of Meghan Markle, had nothing to say. Now, Trevor Ingleson posting something or saying something about Meghan's birthday and Harry getting upset about it. I don't know if that is possible. I don't think so. That's just my personal opinion, but you never know. Trevor Ingleson might just have popped in to poke Meghan Markle and really insult or mock her. How is life going after you ditched me the way you did? And we know it was horrible. Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.